Hello and welcome to the channel. Here we talk about my experiences during lockup for educational use. I do not condone or glorify the behaviors in my stories. I spent 2 years in lockup at CFCF, and now that I'm out, I want to tell y'all about it. In this episode, we're going to talk about the different types of weirdos, okay? And let me tell y'all, there is a whole bunch of different weirdos in jail, okay? And when I say weirdo, I'm typically referring to a person that you most likely will not get along with. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just so weird. You get what I'm saying? But let's get right into it. So the first type of weirdos that I'm going to talk about are the fakes. All right. And by the fakes, I mean the liars. You feel what I'm saying? The type of people that'll say, "Hey, I will sell you my chicken tray, right, for your cookies, right?" And you give them the chicken tray or whatever, right, for the cookies, and they just don't pay up. You get what I'm saying? That's weird to me. You get what I'm saying? There, and watch out for those type of people, because there are a bunch of people out there who will literally scam their own family, and that's why they no longer receive money on their books or any other type of support from their family while they're locked up. All right. So don't be a fake person. All right. The next type of weirdo that I'm going to talk about are the stinky people. All right. Now, the stinky people, I ain't going to lie, they most likely have something mentally wrong with them, because I had a few stinky cellies, you know, and when I would try to tell him, well, when I tried to tell one specific Sully about his odor, he was adamant on telling me that he did not stink. I had to get my neighbor in my cell next door to me, my next door neighbor cell. I had to ask him, like, "Yo, bro, like, how does my celly smell?" You know, and my neighbor wrote back, like, "I ain't gonna lie, your celly does not smell the best. He's too old to be smelling the way he does." You get what I'm saying? So, if you go to jail, go take a shower so you don't stink and so you don't piss off the people you're gonna be around. All right. So that's that. The next type of weirdo that I'm gonna talk about are the super loud people. All right. Now, when I say super loud, I mean like you are always yelling, right? In jail, okay? Um, I understand how some people want to get on the cell door and yell out to their friends that are locked up next to them. That's all well and cool, right? But when I say the loud weirdos, I mean the people who are up in the middle of the night yelling and screaming on the door, right? And rapping and beatboxing on the door, banging on the door. Them type of people just piss off everybody on the pod pretty much, because people are trying to sleep and nobody's trying to hear you bang on your cell door. And if you don't know, if you bang on your cell door, there's a really huge echo throughout the whole pod. So, like, you don't want to be the loud type of weirdo, okay? The next type of weirdo that I'm going to talk about, right, are the extra, extra, extra colorful people, okay? And look, there ain't nothing wrong with being a colorful person. Absolutely not, right? More power to them. But, like, when I say the extra colorful weirdos, I'm talking about the people who are in jail, right? Cutting up their t-shirt, their white t-shirt, so they can make little fake sports bras and little booty shorts in jail to be surrounded by other men. Like, nobody wants to see that in jail. I'm going to be real with y'all. Nobody wants to see that in jail. You feel me? So yeah. The next type of weirdo that I'm gonna talk about, right, are the little boys. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The little boys. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the little boys, they're obviously not men. You get what I'm saying here? Right? And they're weirdos because they will let anything happen to them. They will let anybody say anything to them. And, you know, you can't be like that, man. You can't be like that in life, especially not in jail. You get what I'm saying? So there's them types of people who will just who just love to be abused by everybody and don't want to fight for themselves. All right, those are the little boys. There's another word for that that I'm not saying because of YouTube. Okay. Now, another type of weirdo that I'm going to talk about in my video right now, all right, are the snakes, right? And how the snake and the fake are different, right? Like I said earlier, the fakes are mainly liars. The snakes will backdoor you. They will be super sneaky. You know what I'm saying? Like a snake. You get what I mean? That's just me. That's just how I'm classifying them, all right? The snakes. Now the snakes, right? They will literally they're just slimy people. You could tell them something and then they'll rat on you, or you know, they'll put in a slip on you. You know what I'm saying? Those are snake weirdos. You get what I'm saying? And typically, nobody wants to be around us, any of these weirdos, but specifically the snake weirdos. All right, if you're a snake type person in jail, you will more than likely get jumped. All right. So the next type of weirdos that I'm going to talk about, right, are the crazies. Okay. Now, I've had a few altercations, incidents, whatever you want to call it. I've dealt with a few crazy people in my time in jail, right? And I didn't want to, but they're crazy. You know what I'm saying? They kind of made me, involved, get involved. You get what I'm saying? There's crazy people in jail, to say the least, who are just got locked up after smoking meth for, let's just say, 10 years, right? There's literal psychopaths in jail, as you can imagine. All right, the crazy people. I really shouldn't have to get too deep on that topic. You guys can use your imagination on that one. And as a matter of fact, I have a few stories on that I will make videos on. All right, so just hang tight on the crazy type people. Okay, the next type of people that I'm going to talk about, right, are the touchers. All right, now I shouldn't have to explain what a toucher is in jail. You get what I'm saying? But I'm going to include something to let you all know what I'm talking about. The touchers in jail. You get what I'm saying? They are all 100% weirdos, okay? And honestly, the touchers kind of fit into a bunch of other categories on this list, like the fakes, the snakes, all right, the crazies, all right. You know what I'm saying? And the little boys. I ain't gonna lie. The touches make up a big group of weirdos in jail. Okay. Um. And honestly, um, they kind of belong there. I ain't gonna lie because nobody should be touching no your means. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so the next type of weirdos that I'm going to talk about, right? And this is a big one, all right? This is a big one. The super crash outs, all right? Now, mind you, when I say super crash out, I mean the type of people that will fight back to back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? About nothing. You know what I mean? Now, usually super crash outs are you know, y'all know the new meme YNs, all right? Typically a super crash out would be a YN that's backed up by a couple other YNs. You get what I'm saying? Um it's in my opinion, if you were to get any one of them individually, you know what I'm saying, they will turn into little boys real quick. You know what I'm saying? But when, they're all together, oh, they're big and bad and they can, you know, beat up the whole world. You know what I'm saying? The super crash outs. And the super crash outs are the type people that after you just got done getting off lockdown, but the entire pod just got done off lockdown, right? They will get into a fight darn near on purpose and then get everybody locked down again, all right? You feel me? So, yeah, super crash outs in jail are a no-go, all right? And all these types of weirdos are no-goes. If you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe and have a great rest of your day.